And what's your projection?
I agree again. And this Christmas we have the Gear VR coming out, but it's not going to be as big as next year because loads of people don't even know about VR. I think that we need a lot of marketing. And next year, with all these different companies releasing all the headsets, pushing this marketing forward, I believe next Christmas is going to be the big deal for VR, and probably it's going to take a while, like to explode in the whole world. Because, like, I know Brazil next year is not even in the list of the countries. Sadly, the Oculus is not even going to release in Brazil, so it makes me really sad. We have a big public in Brazil because of the game, so yeah, I don't see as a big explosion next year. It's going to be slow. It's going to be kind of hundreds of thousands, but then next Christmas and so on, that's when you're going to actually start to see the explosion of VR. Because at the moment, you can go and talk to people. Many people don't even know about virtual reality. It's really like surprisingly, actually, that nowadays still people don't know about virtual reality. So we need to
more exposure.
Market this well. Yeah, it needs more marketing, need more people. Big companies coming. So next Christmas, that's a good bet. Yeah.
那么安娜也同意Tony刚才的说法，他认为下一个就是明年的圣诞节这个购物季节呢，将会是一个非常大的一个大爆发的一个点。那么他在自己的这个生活当中也发现，其实有很多人对于虚拟现实这样子的产品概念甚至是不熟悉的，所以他认为有很多大的厂商进场来做这种的PR 和宣传的这个工作是非常必要的。刚才one more question. What's the book name you mentioned?
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One.
It's a really good book. And it's going to be a movie as well now. Spielberg's doing the movie. So it's a big, read it. It's really good. It's the best book I read in the last year. Yeah.
好，那么刚才一位这个网友问到的，就是刚才 Anna 在访谈中提到的，他认为大家应该去读的，对于这个虚拟现实会有一个更好的理解的一本书。Could you repeat the name?
Ready Player One.
Ready Player One. 好。Right, next question. In regards to the entrepreneurial team in the VR space, do you find a homogeneous team of coders to benefit your startup, or do you feel that it should benefit from having a more diverse team? Good question. 那么这个问题是关于这个创业团队的这种的同质化和这种的差异化的这样的一个问题。那么这位网友他问的问题是。问两位，你是觉得一个更同质化的，就大家更像、更类似的这样的一个团队更有战斗力呢，还是大家有差异化的、有不同特点的这样的团队更有战斗力？
I think you should benefit from, depending what the product, what is the application you're building it. You should have a more diverse team. For sure, is a better. I think it would be better. Not just all programmers. That's the question. And if I understand right, like if you're building like for virtual reality, there's so many possibilities. So imagine you're building like a test like for doctors for training. For example, there's people building like dentists that are building like virtual reality experience that distract the patient from the pain and stuff like that. You probably want to have in your team a dentist or someone that is from this area and not just programmers. So it would benefit a lot if you have a variety. Yeah, depending on what you're building, it would be good to have someone from that area that you're trying to recreate something from the reality in the virtual reality. I believe like if you want to sell cars, like there's one of the companies doing that. It's good to have someone for marketing that actually works in the shops selling cars in reality and have that person to help you building this better experience in virtual reality. So it all depends what you're building. Yeah, I believe you should go for it. It's better having a VR that fits with your product.
所以安娜的回答是根据还是这个要根据具体情况具体分析。对于不同的产品。需要的团队是不一样的。如果说是一个专业性非常强的团队的话，产品的话，那么你需要一个专业性很强的团队。那么如果说是对于这种周边的学科和这个技能要求很高，比如说是这种牙医的，或者说这种心理方面的团队的话，那你可能需要一个更差异化的这样一个团队。Tony, what do you think?
So there's a really interesting transition that I think is occurring, and that's one in which game developers are going to be in much greater demand. Because if we do believe that VR is going to take off and become a general thing where you sell cars in VR, you have your dentist appointments or surgical training in VR, these types of non-gaming applications, you're going to need, sure, you need the dentist helping you build them, but you need more game developers helping you create these experiences. So we're seeing a really interesting trend from, Angry Birds developers. Now their skills will be in demand for building a dentistry surgical application.
那么 Tony 的观点认为呢，在未来一段时间，随着虚拟现实和增强现实产品的不断的这种的大的爆发，对于程序员，尤其是游戏程序员的这个需求将会有一个很大的一个提升。虽然说游戏是一个游戏，但是在未来的这样子的虚拟现实和增强现实的这个使用当中，游戏程序员将会承担更多的开发的使命，比如说对于牙科医生的这种的训练。这样子的一个产品，实际上在开发的过程当中是需要游戏程序员来进行开发，就是刚才他说的，比如说像 Unity 或者说是 Unreal 或者 WebGL 这样子的程序员的这个需求量会很大。那么他给出来的答案实际上是，对于过去大家认为传统意义上只是游戏程序员的这些开发者呢，有可能会分散到更多不同的团队当中去，产生不同的产品。好，那么这是刚才对于同质化团队或者是差异化团队的一个问题。好，next question is directly geared towards you. How do they apply for a test account from Lingoland?
Just reach out there. We have a little chat bubble on the bottom right. Just send me a message and I will set you up.
好，那么很简单，到他们的这个网站上，那么底下有一个和他们的客服聊天的一个聊天的信息框，那么聊天他就会值班，那么他自己是在上面值班的哦。那么 Could you repeat your URL?
Playlingoland.com.
www.playlingoland.com 这是他们的网址。好，我们也会在我们的群里把这个网址贴出来。Next question. Lytro just announced their Lytro Immerse. It looks really cool. And what's the defect? And what is the user pain point in addressing? What's your point?
Sure. So I took a great look at this today. I think it's going to be incredible. This is a company in which they have some incredibly smart people working there, building light field technologies. I mean, it's incredible stuff that they're working on. I think they've really struggled to find the product market fit in the consumer market, building a camera that you or I would buy for $1,500, $2,000. It's expensive, especially when our phones take such great photos. However, now they've gone this prosumer, very commercial grade camera quality VR camera. And that, I think, is a genius move by them because the industry needs it probably more than anything, right? So we have 360 videos, but the difference between it being stationary and being able to just move a little bit, I think, is the difference between a great experience and a wow experience.
好，那么对于这个问题刚才这位网友问的是这个Lytro Immerse 这样子的一个产品。Lytro 是一个光场相机这个可能我们要解释起来比较复杂一点，就是拍照完了以后，可以在任何一个点上进行重新对焦和聚焦的一个光场相机。那么 Tony 认为光场相机它所针对的用户呢，是一些商业用户或者是一些高端的或者说是一些就是重度的玩家。那么对于这些用户来说，他们的用户体验，由于光场相机对于人的这种拍照方式和对于场景的这个呈现方式的革命性的这种体验呢，这种差距不是说好与不好，而是这种的指数级的完全不同的这个体验。那么他认为这是一个非常精彩的一个产品。那么他认为这个用户痛点是从一个旧时代的这种的产品体验升级到一个完全不同的一个3D 的一个虚拟现实的一个产品体验，所以他认为这是两个代际不同的一个产品。 What do you think about the?
I agree. It's exciting. Actually, we actually have now thinking about making actually work with videos in 360 in the future, not just games, and it's really exciting. I think it's like you say, it's too pricey. It's really a little bit expensive,
It's
but
expensive.
it's getting there. I mean, it's a big step for everyone, and I think the 360 videos, they're gonna be one of the biggest things, and for when the cinema comes with that, that's gonna be like a big step for the virtual reality, I believe.
Right. 那么安娜她的观点也是，她认为这个Lightro 相机确实是一个很革命性的一个产品。那么她也希望在昂贵的价格的降价之后呢，大家能够有更多的这种接受。那么目前来说，还是会是一些比较这个死忠的这个玩家才能够这个玩到这样子的产品。而且对于这种360度可以重新对焦的这样子的一个用户体验呢，也将会开发一个新的大家的这种玩法。好，then naturally talking about Magic Leap, how we experience the relationship between the reality and imagination. 下一个问题是关于最近在网上大家看到的比较热门的，就是 Magic Leap 这样子的一个显示的产品，这是一个增强现实的显示产品。那么他们俩对于这种产品的这个看法是什么？
So I think it's too early. I think understanding the challenges of computer vision, and I mean VR is all about just displaying something, right? There's so many challenges with just displaying something.
Yeah.
On top of that, now you're not only displaying something, but you're displaying it in relation to the real world. So you need all sorts of recognition algorithms. You need computer vision algorithms, all these types of things before AR is truly appealing, where you're looking at this desk right here and you see a figurine that is interactive and interesting to the person. And keep in mind that the form factor needs to be really lightweight. I mean, Google Glass was not successful for so many reasons. It's way too early for its time. Whereas VR, I mean, if you're sitting alone in your chair at home, it makes much more sense. So as people become more comfortable with that sort of experience, they'll become more interested in AR. But I mean, they've raised a lot of money, and hopefully that money will take them 10 years into the future, because that's the amount of time I think not only it takes for the technology to get there, but for consumers to be ready to wear something other than, glasses and something on their face.
好，那么对于 Magic Leap 这个产品呢，Tony 的想法是，它实际上还是一个非常先锋的产品。他给出了一个10年的一个发展阶段，他认为，市场上能够真正见到实用阶段的消费级的产品，可能需要很长的时间。另外，用户在接受这样子的一个新的观念，尤其是人与环境的这种的互动的这样子的形式上，还需要有很长的技术发展途径要走。因为这里面不单牵涉到了显示的技术，而且牵涉到了这个定位的技术、算法，以及对于这种可穿戴式的产品，它的这个单机的这种的性能要求也有一个指数级的增长。目前来说，还只是一个实验室的一个样品。那么这个方向是非常激动人心的，但是真正进入实用化还有很长的路。他认为差不多需要10年时间。Anna, what do you think?
I believe that's going to be is also far from actually work with the technology we have. Virtual reality is scary enough already. It's tough. We still have a lot to learn, a lot to develop, and there's loads of products being made now to fit with virtual reality or augmented reality, and it's kind of everyone's trying. Everyone is now trying, and it's hard to tell what's going to actually work. I don't have much experience Magic Leap. I believe it's good to try, but I don't think I can't see it working now. I mean, maybe when I start to actually seeing products and seeing applications, maybe I'll believe more. But at the moment, it feels like far. Like when you actually see it, right?
It's still a far-fetched.
Yeah, it's not like. Virtual reality, it needs to be the first step at the moment. If we're developing stuff, we're learning, and then with the mistakes we do with virtual reality, then we're going to improve. Yeah, I
好
believe as well.
那么安娜的观点是，人类的技术发展以及产品的发展都是一个这个螺旋式上升、曲线式前进的一个过程。那么她也认为，这个增强现实的产品，尤其是像 Magic Leap 这样的产品，还有很长的路要走。那么会是先有虚拟现实，然后再到增强现实。而在这个过程当中，无论是开发团队、市场还是用户，都会经历了一个拨乱反正的一个过程，肯定会有这个曲折，或者说大家走错方向的时候，但是市场最终会引导大家走到一个正确的方向。那么我们今天的时间差不多了，非常感谢二位。那么我们最后一个问题 ，last question，if our fans want to collaborate with you, because we have a lot of really genius engineers and PMs and designers out there, how do they contact you?
So I'm very easy to contact. You just go to our website. There's a little chat bubble. I always answer those chat messages. If you prefer to email me, Tony@playlingoland.com. I do my best to always respond. So we are looking to hire people, and we're hiring 2 more in January, and I think that will only continue to accelerate as we continue to grow. So please do reach out.
And they just finished this round of investment, so they have good resource. For this part, I'm not going to translate this. If you're going to work with them, then you're going to speak English. Right? So Anna.
So yeah, we have a website. So I didn't say the website yet. So it's pixelripped.com. Pixel ripped.
We're gonna post it.
Yes, you post the link, please. Pixelripped.com, and there's more information about the game. There's also a way to subscribe for our email list, but I prefer you contact me straight away. So my email is anna@pixelripped.com. It's pretty simple. Anna, one N.
And of course, we're going to refer any requests to you guys, and we're going to keep contact with you. And yeah, thank you very much for today's panel. We're going to continue our talk in the virtual reality and also entrepreneurship in the future.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
It was
you,
a
Anna.
pleasure.
Always.
星星，星星。
Oh, wow.
Yes, I know that. At least I know that one.
好，我们今天的硅谷密谈就到这里，谢谢大家。
你的问题，硅谷成功创业明星来回答。记得百度搜索“硅谷密探”哦。